Hello? Anyone in there? Come on, I know these tents don't just set themselves up. There's gotta be someone in there. And it's really rude if someone's talking to you and you just ignore them. Come on, I know you're in there. Look, I don't know how to say this without coming across as like a stalker or, something like that, but I can smell that you are in there. I can hear that you are in there. So if you could just come out and quit wasting my time cuz I really really need to talk to you. Aha. There you are. Hi. Don't be scared. I know the ears. I know I'm a bear, but I'm just here to talk to you. Oh, oh, it's just, most people, when they see me, they get scared and then things tend to go a little bit left, when people are scared and they're not fully thinking through things. They're not in their right mind. This is not usual. Anyway, yes, sorry. Hi. Um, so I noticed you were camping out here, and well, people normally don't camp out in this part of the woods at this time of year. And so I thought it was important that I come and let you know that you probably want to pack up and leave. Well, I'm not the only one out here. You do realize when spring starts and everyone starts coming out of their little hibernation holes, well, they're hungry and they want food, and you are, to some of them, not to me, but to some of them, you're gonna be food. Because you're, don't take this the wrong way. I don't mean to offend you at all, but, well, humans are smaller than bears, and humans are weaker than bears. And very hungry bears who aren't afraid of humans will try to make a meal out of you. And I don't want that to happen. Well, because I'm not exactly a full bear, so I don't know. The rules are a little iffy. What I do know is that they don't bother me, but, well, they will bother you. And I would hate if something happened to someone and I could have done something to prevent it. I could have spoken up, but I didn't. And then, yeah, it's like it's on my hands. It's like it's my fault. I don't want that. And I mean, even more importantly, it's not about me being guilty or not guilty. Um, I'm sure you kind of want to remain not a meal for a bear. So, right, just, kind of looking out for someone, giving you a heads up is what it is. It doesn't hurt that you are so cute. I said it doesn't hurt that you like to shoot. I see that camera over there. You like to shoot photographs. Um, it's a good hobby. Yeah, it's a great hobby. Just, not one that's gonna save your life from a very hungry, very big grizzly bear. So, if you need help, I can help you pack. Well, I have nothing else to do. Yeah, yeah, I have nothing better to do. I can help you pack. We can get all your stuff put away, and if you need the help, I can even help you, walk down the paths to get back to the um less remote side of the mountain, somewhere where you're more likely to run into more people and just generally be a safer environment for you. Of course. And if you saw someone who was out and alone and potentially in danger, because I'm not saying you are, but if you stay here, you will be, you would help out, right? I would assume so. You smell like a good person. Or I don't even really know, to be very honest with you. I don't. It's just, kind of a thing I can tell now. Well, like I said, the rules are kind of iffy. They're not clear. They don't make a whole lot of sense. There's not a rule book that came with this thing, you know? Like, I've got these ears and my nose and my, honestly, even my eyes are like a little extra effective in the dark now. It's really weird. But, well, because it wasn't always, I wasn't born this way. It kind of happened. You know, we're sitting and talking and you're good conversation, but don't you think we should be packing your stuff? Well, because like I said, it's not a good place for you to be. So I'm, here to warn you and help you, but if you're just gonna stay here, I'm gonna walk off and like I did all I can. I'm not gonna wait around and I mean hopefully nothing happens, but I don't wanna be around here just in case something does. So yeah. By the way, um, I hope I didn't creep you out earlier when I walked up, and I know it can be really scary if you're out in the woods alone by yourself and there's someone or something moving around outside your tent and you don't know what it is. I mean, it could be it kind of was a bear, wasn't it? Except I'm also just here to talk and help out. Yeah, I look at these arms. I can carry probably more than you can. It's um, part of being a bear or half bear or were bear. I don't know. I don't know. I just know I'm pretty strong. So I can carry all all of it honestly if you need me to so that you can get down the mountainside faster and more carefully, not weighed down by all of the extra gear. No, 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 seriously, don't worry about it. I'm happy to help. Plus, plus, if, if, I'm just putting this out there, if you decide you do want to stay camping and just in a safer part of the forest, I maybe happen to know a cave or two that are, well, it's mine. It's mine and it's on the safer side of things. And if you wanted and you had nothing better to do, you could come on back with me to my place. Only if you want to. Only if you want to. Well, it's nothing fancy. Um, I have plenty of soft bedding to lay on and clean it. Right, right. I don't have a washing machine. I kind of just um replace it every so often. It's not actual bedding like what you've got here with your the blanket and stuff. It's not like that. It's more just a pile of comfortable stuff I find outside and gather together because I don't. Well, I'm living out here in the wilds. I can't go shopping at a store. I don't know where I would get furniture or anything like that. I guess I could try to make it myself, but I've never really been very good at that. I can cook. Yeah, I can make fire and I can cook. I don't actually don't even need to cook. See, that's another thing. When my immune system has just like skyrocketed. So actually, now that I think about it, that might be why I don't have to change stuff out so quickly because I just won't get sick. But maybe you would. So maybe it's not a good idea for you. Forget I said anything. No, no, don't worry about it. The important part is, I mean, we're already packing up almost half of your stuff at this point. This is going pretty quick. It's teamwork, working together, getting stuff done. It's always faster than doing it as one. That's what my grandma used to say. Mm-hmm. It's a short little, rhyme. I mean, it's nothing impressive. It's just what, a sentence or two that happen to rhyme and flow well. I don't know. She was really creative, my grandma. She was. She came up with all these great little rhymes, and they were so easy to remember. And I say that ironically, I don't remember most of them anymore. It's. Oh, well, she, it was peaceful, but, grandmas, they get up there in age, and eventually age catches up with them. And one night she went to sleep, hibernation, she went to sleep for the winter, and she just didn't wake up in the spring. So, oh no, it's okay. It's common, actually. It's very common. Well, yeah, when you're hibernating, you're not so much asleep as like in a almost kind of vegetative state. And so since she kind of naturally went down, her body just went the rest of the way. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Look at you. You're the whole package. You're so cute. You're so attentive. You're so caring. It's not too presumptuous of me to ask. Why are you out here camping by yourself and not with a partner of some kind? But how come? Well, maybe I'm overstepping bounds here, and if I am, tell me and I will immediately shut up. But you are out here camping in the wilds. A lot of people will never do that. They cannot live without the modern comforts of their life. And yet here you are with a tent and a couple of basic cooking supplies. And I mean, you got that freezer of food, I imagine, meat and things to keep cold so you can heat them up in the morning. Right, but even so, where's the television? Where's the internet? Where's the heater? Where's the AC? Where's the bed? Where's all of this stuff that people take for granted? It's a complicated. Let me put it like that. It's very, very complicated. I'm not strictly a bear or a human. It's some kind of mismatchy thing. Well, it's partly why I was worried about scaring you. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you would have just thought the ears were fake. But, I mean, there's no hiding that I'm 7.5 feet tall. That's kind of obvious the second you see me, and that's very much not normal, and I'm very aware of that. So, it's kind of why, yeah, a little bit. But it's okay, I don't mind. Well, I know that people are, don't get mad at me for saying it, but people are animals, okay? All of us, every one of us are animals. And animals act out of instinct. And when a large animal that is generally at the top of the food chain sees something that kind of towers over them, they're gonna be scared, and they might lash out aggressively to defend themselves, like the preemptive self-defense kind of thing. I get it. I completely get it. So it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I still try to be careful and not give people extra reasons to be afraid. Sort of like why I suggested that you pack up and move to the other side of the mountain, right? Don't put yourself at greater risk than you need to. You can still be out here camping, but not here. It's kind of a secret, and I can't really say too much, or I could be exiled. Crap, now I've said too much, and you are asking too many questions. All right, if I just answer just this one time, will you stop asking questions and just get out of here? Like, I'll still help you, but like, you gotta go. I'm I'm not the only one out here, and my grandma didn't pass away that recently. And it's actually about 4 days ago, and there's gonna be a memorial held for her here in 2 nights. So you kind of need to get the hell out of here before everyone else shows up, and some people are not as nice and understanding as I am, and they'll either chase you out of here or worse, you won't be leaving. That's why I'm really, really kind of insisting you get out of here. Oh, well, if you do, you go with me to my cave. Um, it happens to be a secret cave that I've had ever since I was young, and none of them actually know where it is. You would think that, but, oh, shoot, I actually never thought of that. You're right, they could probably just follow my scent and find me. So, then I need your help. Well, none of them ever have before, okay? And you, human, you guys have this stuff called soap. So if I clean off my scent, or at least, confuse it, then they won't follow us there, but I can still take you there. Well, I realize I'm tall by your standards, but kind of on the smaller side, actually, and no one else can fit in there. That's how I know they haven't been there. Now, maybe they've been outside, maybe they've followed me to it and never gone in. I guess that's possible. But either way, once you're inside, you will be safe in there. And, well, look, either way, the choice is yours, right? Now, I know, personally, that I like the way you smell. I like the way you look. I like talking to you. I would love to do more of all of these. Maybe a little bit more, who knows? But it's up to you. So the question is, cutie, do you want to spend more time with me? Okay, I didn't expect an answer that quickly, but thank you. Thank you. You're so kind. And we are all done packing, aren't we? So I guess that means we just need to, you know, get the tent put away. And that's the last thing. We'll be on our way. It only takes. Oh, well, okay. Um, for me, my height, my speed, my stamina, because I don't know if you can travel at my speed. It takes me about an hour to get there. Um, Even if we have to go a little slower, it should be an hour and a half. You ask a lot of questions. But you have a good point. No, it's gonna be far enough away, I promise you. The memorial service isn't gonna be right here, but it will be close enough that from there they would pick up your scent. I know, because that's where I picked up your scent. So yeah, you're just a little bit close, but if we travel like an hour and a half away, you'll be outside of the radius. Plus, I have the sharpest sense of smell out of all of us. So, if I could barely pick you up from there, well, there's no way they will. None. Oh, I should ask you though, before we officially take off. It's gonna be getting dark in a little bit. how good are you at seeing your way through the darkness in the forest? There's not going to be a whole lot of light. There's a decent moon tonight, but still, between the leaves and the underbrush and all of this, it might get a little hard to see where you're walking. You don't want to slip on a rock or trip on a tree's roots and break an ankle or something. That wouldn't be good. Okay, see, I would recommend against a flashlight. We're trying to move you without anyone knowing you were here. We don't want to be broadcasting your location. Flashlights are not a naturally occurring phenomenon. I'm sure you know that, but still, it's going to be a big signal that there's a human here. We kind of want to avoid that. Well, I can make campfires, yeah. And my whole family can. But the flicker of a fire is very different from the constant, bright, bold, piercing light of a flashlight. Oh. No, I don't think that's a good idea. How about this? If you just let me lead, because, I kind of need to take you where we're going anyway, right? And here, we can use this bit of rope from your supplies. I'll hold this and walk in front, and you hold it and just follow behind me, right? And I'll make sure we don't go over anything that could be dangerous. And then we get there safely and get you all settled in. And are you sure you have the time for that? Well, I don't know what your plans were for this trip. I don't know what you were, was it vacation days? I know you guys have this job stuff you have to do, and there's only so many days a year you can get away without them kicking you out of the work tribe. So I don't want to make any assumptions. There's a whole lot about your life I don't know. And you can teach me about it because we're going to be talking together so much. Perfect. I'm glad you like the idea. Okay. That's the plan. We're all packed up. I've got the rope. Well then, you just follow me, cutie, and take you back to my place. Oh, and if you do need a break, if you do need a rest, let me know, and maybe I can help carry you the rest of the way. I don't mind. Well, let's go. Hello, everyone. Star here, and thank you so much for listening to this video, audio, vadio kind of thing. And if you would like to catch the spicy scene making it back to the cave, you can catch that over on Patreon. Any tier of membership will give you access to my spicy content. So, I know I mentioned recently, and it might have been in a Patreon update, I'm not sure, but I mentioned recently that I was looking at making one solid, consistent character based on my VTube model going forward, and I thought about making it on a separate channel, but then I thought, why not just test it out here and see how it goes? So, tentatively, we're going to be shifting away from different monsters all the time to the same general character in different stories all the time. The only thing really that'll be changing is there's going to be a little less variety in the thumbnails, I guess you could say. Trying to go for a more consistent, solid character look. So that's the idea there. And as far as inspiration for this audio, really, I wanted to do a camping one because I love camping, and Any excuse to even pretend I'm camping, I'm gonna take it. But also, it's getting towards spring. Hibernation's ending. Why not try to roll that into something, right? And I did say I'm going to be working on recording longer and longer content, and well, mission accomplished. We're pushing that timer up. I used to be really proud of how long my recorded audios were and the amount of improv that went into it and the amount of voice acting and content, right? And then I started dialing it back to see what would happen. Well, now we're reversing and dialing it back up, and well, we're dialing it up quickly apparently because I just kind of kept going. But it was fun. I liked it. So, thank you again for listening, for liking, disliking, commenting, anything and everything. I appreciate it. It's still amazing to me that I get to sit and record these stories and that's my job. It's wild. And it's all thanks to you. All of you. So, thank you. And I'm going to say one last time, thank you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.